Okay, this feels like it's going very slow. I don't know why it's doing that, but I apologize. But anyway, Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul is this weekend. And, he's looking incredible. All the He does look very good for a 58-year-old, but for a boxer in general, he's very slow. And no, I don't think I'd beat Mike Tyson. So if anyone goes, say that to Mike Tyson yourself. He's fucking Mike Tyson. I'm not a boxer. Yeah, you'd knock me out. He's Mike Tyson. But he does look very slow. I mean, for his age, he looks very quick, obviously. But this isn't him in his prime. I mean, obviously. But like the thing is, people don't realize Mike Tyson hasn't been in his prime since like the 1990s. His prime probably ended when Jake Paul wasn't even born. Or at least when Jake Paul was like a baby. Like that is a genuine fact. His prime was in the 90s. He's been fighting since the 80s. His prime was like towards the end of the 80s, 90s. Prison sort of messed everything up for him. He didn't come back the same fighter that he used to be. He obviously lost to Evander Holyfield. These are all great guys and everything that he lost to, but he obviously towards the end of his career, the early 2000s, was losing to like Danny Williams, I think it was, or I think that's the guy. His name was, I think that was his name, something Clifford Williams or something like that. Maybe he lost to a lot of like journeyman guys towards the end of his career. Oh, his Wikipedia's there. But it's not letting me click on his Wikipedia. That's great. What is going on here? What is the meaning of this? Oh my god. Anyway, yeah, Mike Tyson, he's not been in his prime for a very long time. And if this was in their primes, Mike Tyson would kill him. Like, it's just that obvious. Like, it's that simple. Mike Tyson in his prime, much bigger, much quicker. He was an animal. But he's not in his prime, and he hasn't been in his prime for almost 30 years. That is just a fact. He's lived a crazy life. Both fighters weigh in under 230 pounds. Like, he's not coming in. Like, he always used to fight very light in his prime and everything like that. Okay, there we go. That didn't take long at all. And now it won't move down. Awesome. Okay, here we go. So yeah, Mike Tyson, towards the end of his career, he lost to Kevin McBride, a bunch of journeymen. Yeah. Oh, so he lost to Danny Williams, but he beat a guy called Clifford Inatainen. Where he knocked that guy out pretty quickly. He was 36 there. That was 2003. So, his last knockout was 21 years ago. Obviously, oh my god, this Clifford guy's serving 105-year prison sentence without the possibility of parole. What the hell? For robbery. Jesus. Anyway, regardless, so he got knocked out by Mike Tyson and he's in prison. What a horrible life he's lived. But, Lennox Lewis knocked him out. Obviously, Lennox Lewis would knock out Jake Paul. Like, he's losing. The guys that he lost to obviously would beat Jake Paul in their primes. Like, there's no exaggerating that. Jake Paul is like a cruiserweight as well. He's not a heavyweight. I honestly, I don't know if this fight's going to be a knockout, though. I do think Jake Paul's going to win. He's much younger. But honestly, I have a feeling he's going to win the decision. You know, he didn't knock out Anderson Silva when they fought. I think he will knock down Mike Tyson, but I honestly think it's probably going to go to a decision where Jake Paul will win a decision. I think the first round, Mike Tyson's going to come out real strong. He's going to come out powerful. He's going to throw some big shots. Big powerful shots. He's going to try and knock out Jake Paul early, but I think he's going to fail that. And if he fails to knock him out, I think he's going to gas out really badly. That's just something that, Father Time's undefeated. Mike Tyson, even in his prime, I don't think his cardio was that good. Like he knocked a lot of people out, but I think I remember him gassing in a few fights. Like he went to a decision a few times, and I think the times that he had like the biggest like battles were when the fights went later. Obviously, Buster Douglas knocked him out in the 10th round. Uh, Holyfield got him in the 11th. Lewis got him in the 8th. Williams got him in the 4th. How good is Danny Williams, guys? But no, honestly, like a lot of his losses were all like later losses in the later rounds, except when he bit Evander Holyfield's ear off. But yeah, I think this goes to a decision, to be honest. Although Mike Tyson did get knocked out a lot, he is older, so his chin's not going to be as good. Like, I just get a lot of vibes with Holyfield versus Vitor Belfort, to be honest, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I just can't foresee Jake Paul knocking him out. Like, it took him a while to knock out Mike Perry. Like, these are smaller guys. Like, Mike Tyson is a big guy. I think Jake Paul will win, but I just don't know if he'll go out there and immediately starch him. I could see, like, a TKO. Maybe Mike Tyson takes a lot of damage and he just quits on the stool or something. Like, he hasn't fought for 20 years. Or 19 years, actually, 2005. But he was 38 then. He's 58 now. He wasn't looking good in these fights then. And now you say, like, it's almost been 20 years. You really think he's going to go in there and he's going to look even better? Like, no, that's just not possible. He's going to look worse. He's going to look slower. His technique isn't going to be as good now. He like, people think, oh, he looks in great shape and everything like that. Yeah, he looks in good shape for a 58-year-old, but, like, he's not in, like, you know, he's not a young man anymore. He's not in that peak condition. Like, I think Jake Paul's going to mix it up to the body a lot as well. You know, Mike Tyson pulled out of the original fight because of an ulcer flare-up. That means his body's probably going to be a bit compromised. I think Jake Paul will go to that breadbasket quite a lot, keep hitting him to the body. I mean, that's a smart thing to do against Mike Tyson. You know, he's an older man. The body's going to probably be a bit weaker after a lot of drug use, a lot of alcohol, a lot of smoking and everything. Like, Mike Tyson didn't look after himself until pretty recently. So his body's probably going to be a bit deteriorated. You know, he's not at his prime anymore. He lived a pretty crazy life of alcohol, drugs, and everything like that. I mean, Mike Tyson looks like he's in a dark place. Like, he told some, like, little girl, like, some pretty dark stuff about, like, I don't care about legacy. I'm gonna be dead. I'm gonna be back into dust and all this stuff. It's, like, a pretty dark thing to tell, like, a little girl. But regardless, you know, he seems like he's probably in the, like, mood to fight, but he did quit against Kevin McBride. That's worth mentioning. I know that's 20 years ago, but I don't think his hunger is going to be to that extent to where he was, like, willing to die in there, you know? Like, Kevin McBride, that fight, he pretty much got dropped and then just sort of quit. He didn't want to get back up. Who's to say if he gets dropped, he's not just going to do that here? Like, I doubt his motivation is there to go and have a war with Jake Paul. Like, he doesn't care about his legacy. That's something that is worrying for Mike Tyson. He said, I don't care about legacy. Like, so if that being said, like, is he going to go in there and fight like his life depends on it? I don't think so. Now, he did have the exhibition with Roy Jones Jr., but that was 4 years ago. That's a pretty damn long time to be able to, you know, that's a long time. And that was after a long layoff anyway. And that wasn't an actual fight. There was no headshots there. You know, he looked decent in that fight. But, like, Roy Jones lost to Anthony Pettis recently. Like, he's not in his prime either. He's, like, he might be older than Mike Tyson as well, I believe. Like, he's no spring chicken either. Awesome. This is it's a great internet speed. You know, shout out to Australia. We have amazing internet. No, okay, he's younger actually, but he didn't look too great. Mike Tyson looked better, but, you know, obviously you can tell neither are in their primes anymore. I mean, that's just pretty obvious. But I think Jake Paul will probably drop him. I don't think he'll knock him out though. I think he'll be able to hurt him a few times, but I think he'll probably go to a decision. But it's interesting we're getting this fight, to be honest. Like, it's on their professional records, I believe, unless there's some, like, shady stuff. You know, where is it? Like they do say, but I remember they said Evander Holyfield versus Vitor Belfort was like an actual boxing match, and then it turned out it was just an exhibition. But apparently this is like a proper professional boxing match. It's gonna be on their records. It's the longest. It's the largest age difference in professional boxing, guys. Like, I think Jake Paul is gonna beat him pretty clearly. It's not gonna be competitive, I don't think. Maybe the first round will be, where Mike Tyson's, he's going out there to knock him out, try and kill him. But I think Jake Paul gets it done. 8 rounds. The cardio is probably going to be a Jake Paul's. He's a younger man. Like Mike Tyson has been knocked out like 3 times before Jake Paul was even born. Like the amount of damage Mike Tyson's taken, he's not a spring chicken. He's much older. It's just ring rust. He hasn't fought properly for that long. You got to go with Jake Paul. But if Mike Tyson knocked him out, that'd be a crazy moment. That'd be probably it for Jake Paul. But I'm gonna go. What would be it? This is at heavyweight. It's still Mike Tyson. One of the baddest men on the planet, even if he is an old man. But I'm going Jake Paul to get this one done over Mike Tyson. So let me know who you guys have. I'm going Jake Paul. But I don't think it'll be a knockout. I'm going decision. I don't know why. Something's telling me, Jake Paul will win. But I don't think he's knocking out Mike Tyson. I mean, he didn't knock out Anderson Silva. He dropped him. He clearly beat Anderson Silva, but he didn't knock him out. But also, Anderson Silva is like a young man compared to Mike Tyson. Like, he was like 47 when he fought Jake Paul. Mike Tyson, 58. That's even crazier. But anyway, that's all I've got to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know who you guys are picking in this matchup. I apologize for the slow speed here. I don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, I'm going Jake Paul to beat Mike Tyson by decision. But let me know who you guys have. Make sure you like, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.